am Master Tran. I'm very excited. This will be our second episode here on the Transformation Coach, where we transform your body from the inside out. So I just want to recap a little bit from last week's episode. What we talked about in our first episode too was health and fitness tips for the holiday season. And as you recall, on those episodes, we were talking about the 3 things that we need to do to improve on. And also I talked about, it's easy to do and easy not to do. But we also talked about the 2 pains in life. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Which one are we going to choose this season? I hope we choose the right one, the pain of discipline. We have to be disciplined in our life to make these things habitual habits. Good or bad, that's who we're going to become. Now, we talked about 3 different things that we need to do as a holiday tip. One was, as you recall, exercise. Simple little things to do is working out. Now, if you're not working out, now is a good time to start working out again. We'll talk a little about, as we get into these segments, I'm going to give you some exercise tips that actually you can start doing at home. But also, another one we talked about was exercise is one of them. Another one is healthy nutrition. Heading to the holidays strong with a healthy nutrition. Remember, eating healthy is a lifestyle. It's not something you do just for a season or just to lose weight. And the third thing that we ask you is recharge your battery. Learn to recharge your battery. Learn to go to bed early. Learn to take some quiet time, solitude time. Shut the world around you off. So those are the 3 tips. If you haven't seen that, go back to episode 1 and take a look at that. And then this will make a little more sense. But today, I'm excited because I want to do kind of like a little bit of book review. So the book I have in my hand is from Deepak Chopra and David Simon. And it's How to Grow Younger and Live Longer. I read this about 9 years ago. And it still rings true to me today. As I teach, as I'm a mentor for success with lost people, as I personal train, as I travel the country to teach Muay Thai seminars, as I do all these things, people is always asking me, how do you keep so young, or how do you stay young? Or can we reverse our aging? I always tell people, yes, you can reverse your aging. But Deepak Chopra puts it in 3 simple terms. It's this, that there's 3 types of aging. 3 types of aging. I'm going to read a little excerpt from the chapter here. But one type of aging is what he calls the chronological aging. Now, the chronological aging is this. I want you guys to understand this. The chronological aging is, which is that your birth certificate says your chronological age measures the number of rotations Earth has performed on its axis and around the sun you left from your mother's womb. So your chronological age cannot be altered through your mind-body approach, but it has the least relevance of how you feel or function. So remember, chronological age is one of them. So that's something we can't change. Here's another one, the second one, biological age. So biological age is a measurement of how well your physiological systems are functioning. It's the most important component of the aging process. Your biological age is calculated in reference to any average population of people who have the same chronological age that you have. So they do what the doctors call biostats. So biomarkers, okay? The biomarker could be your age, includes the blood pressure, amount of body fat, auditory, visual thresholds, hormonal levels, immune function, temperature regulation, bone density, skin thickness, cholesterol level, blood sugar tolerance, aerobic capacity, metabolic rate, and so forth. So that's your biological age. Your biological age can be very different from your chronological age. A 50-year-old man can look back and say, I feel so much better now than I did in my 30s. So that's the difference right there. And here's the thing, there's a third aging. So remember, chronological age, biological age, and there's physiological age. And this is your subjective experience on how you feel. So physiological age is closely linked to your biological age. So how you feel right now in your life. Like for me, I feel like I'm in my 20s. Early 20s, I can compete with anyone in my 20s, I can exercise with anyone in my 20s. That's my physical, that's how I feel right now in my life. So your biological age will determine your physiological age. The next few episodes, I'm going to talk to you a little bit how we can change and reverse our aging with our biological age. So yes, good news, we can reverse our aging. I know I did. I'm a living proof and example of that. But I want you to also be that example. The transformation coach, for me mentoring people out there, all over the country and the world, it's about transforming our bodies from the inside out. I don't want to hear about quick fix. You hear about losing weight and all these quick fix, 6-minute abs or 6-minute drink that you can do to get these things. All of it is all about physical. You can change the physical you want. Go get Botox, right? Best breast reduction, enlargement, whatever. Plastic surgery. It's all physical. You can change, tighten it up a little bit here, but it's all physical. The transformation is about changing the internal, the health of who we are, so we can live a longer and healthier life with great vitality. So if you haven't read this book, I really highly recommend you read it, from Deepak Chopra and David Simon. Grow Younger and Live Longer. I read this, like I said, about 9 years ago. And it's a great book and great read for that. But so in the next following episode, I'll be talking a little bit more about this, about how we can continue to reverse our aging. So again, I'm glad you're listening. Good news today already. And I just want to also talk about, what we need to do to continue to head into the holiday season. So we gave some tips last week, but a couple other tips also about as we go into parties, for example. So funny little tips. As you go party, eat something beforehand, so you don't go to a party starving. What happens when you guys go to a party starving? You eat everything there is. So eat something beforehand, and as you get to the party, your bodies, it's not like starving. And also, when there's plates out there given, grab the smallest plate so you can put less on. The bigger plate, the more room you have to put on. So simple little tips that you can do to head into the holiday season.